About to have to deal with this problem. Call the first one Savage Mode my move. That's what it was. I called the first one Savage Mode my move. That's what it was.
Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to First Energy Stadium in Cleveland, Ohio. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it.
I forgot he got Trevor Lawrence.
As their guys get set to match up between the New Orleans Saints and the Cleveland Browns. Taken about 7 yards deep. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Here we go. Here we go. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. First carry for Nick Chubb. He's going to get a second gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
That's a good run.
The 28-yard line. A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1.
Here's a quick throw right side, and it's complete.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive alive. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Going for the deep ball. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. It's a gain of 34. All right, Charles, let me put you in the head of those defenders out there. You have a big play like that go against you so early. What does that shake your confidence?
It shouldn't, but it often does, because your thought process all during the week is how you're going to get after that offense.
Hurry up, first 4 plays.
One against you makes you a little bit hesitant.
Time to regroup. Play action, they'll throw. Eluding the pressure right. Now he'll pull it down. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running. So
no idea. I have not ever had a safety. My fucking Chauncey Gardner-Johnson continues. Well, DBs, Rock Ya-Sin and Lattimore just randomly got it.
Here's 2nd and a yard. Chubb on the counter.
Oh my God, that nigga Chubb.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10.
1st and 10 at the 16-yard line.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. They'll get this to Chubb out of the backfield. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. That catch good for only a couple.
2nd and 8 at the 15-yard line.
They go with Chubb on second down, and he'll get about 3 just outside the 10, stopped at the 11.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive. Now the Saints are going to take a timeout on defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Did I fuck up? I don't know.
And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw.
Oh, good defense, Johnson.
But it's incomplete.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
And Gay knocks this one through. Well, after marching down the field, only getting 3 there, it kind of feels like a win for the defense.
And it does. They'll go to the sideline feeling a lot better that they didn't give up a touchdown after the march against them. But if I were the offense, I wouldn't hang my head over that one. That's a good drive, and 3 points were put on the board.
And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
No.
He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Give them 14 on that one and a first down.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field, and here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And now he's going to use his legs. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain. Now a throw.
No, bro. Why do they do that shit?
Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line.
Fucking first down. Fucking negated.
3rd and 5. The last completion actually lost a yard, so now they'll need to convert on 3rd down. Back to throw. He'll rifle this one deep right side. This is caught inside the 15. And he'll take it in.
Let's go, Ferguson.
A big play there. His 9th touchdown of the season. And the Saints have taken the lead. For as big and strong as some of these guys are, especially when you see them in full pads, it is sometimes hard to appreciate how truly fast they can move. That was incredible. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And they had a long drive last time, but they had to settle for a field goal, and I'm sure that's how it felt to them, settling. They probably should have gotten in the end zone.
Yeah, not out now joy, right? Because that's what you get when you put the ball in the end zone. But there are benefits to that type of a long drive. Your defense gets a chance to take a break, adjust a little bit, maybe get themselves ready to get back out on the field and play a little bit better. So they'll take the benefit even though they wanted the 6 points.
And maybe wore down the other defense. We'll see. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Now a throw here, hauled in, and he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. That one a first down pickup of 8. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
Now he dumps this off over the middle. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. They give the Chubb out of the gun. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. So
are you talking about like from the email? Because you didn't. What are you talking about right now? The email, I think, for a superstar is 350.
Now back to throw. Flush to his right.
Fuck, I seen that.
And he's got his man in stride, complete.
All I had to do was guard that one fucking play.
To the 11. A big play there on 3rd down for the Browns. 45 yards. First down, they'll run with Chubb. And he'll find his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. 2 yards that time. A stark contrast from the big chunk on the previous play.
On the pickup, it's 2nd and 8 at the Saints' 9-yard line.
Coming right, this is Chubb on the toss. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. They give those 2 yards right back, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 10.
3rd and 10.
2 minutes gone by, 2nd quarter. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw.
What the fuck? I'm playing towards the inside.
And once again, the Browns are back in front. And he's a little bit on the shorter side as a receiver. Maybe sometimes for the defense, tough to find the little guys, right?
Yeah, sometimes they get lost in the traffic, but usually what it means is that rather than just winning with height or even speed, they use their quickness to find a way to get open.
Well, tall, short, wide, skinny, whatever, there it results in a touchdown. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
At their own 17-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down. He'll drop to throw. That's into the hands of Akers, complete. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Here's a run with Akers on 2nd down. And he'll be brought down right around the 37.
And there's the first tackle of the game for Carl Joseph. He's one of those safeties that you can utilize in any way you want. But I will have to say, I think the number one thing he does best is tackle.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll drop to throw. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And that's caught inside the 30. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. A big play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Saints have retaken the lead. And he puts it through.
Makes the score Saints 14, Browns 10.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. Fielded in the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
At their own 18-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. We have witnessed touchdowns on back-to-back drives. We'll see if the offense can continue this uptick here.
And I know you're looking at me funny. You're wondering when I'm going to get upset watching these guys go up and down field, aren't you?
I wasn't looking at you. I got something in my eye.
That's the excuse that you always use for something like that. Listen, I appreciate good offensive football as much as the next person. When it's played well and is skillful, I'm with it. And right now, this is exciting.
Oh, the defender likes it. Second and 5. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete.
He's playing fucking inside.
First down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
What the fuck?
He is putting on a show in this 2nd quarter, racking up the receiving yards as he has a first down. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 153 remaining in this first half of play.
Bruh. This nigga, I didn't play inside on the cross. On the last play. But the first play, he's playing inside. He's inside of him, and he don't react.
Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it.
Lattimore, where are you fucking going?
And they'll wind up getting this one
Oh my.
way down inside the 20. Give him 30 yards there.
First and 10 at the 19-yard line.
From the gun, it's a give to Chubb. And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. 2 yards the loss, second and 12.
It's a loss of 2. Brings up second and 12 at the 20-yard line.
Here we go on second and 12. Flushed out right. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
He certainly had a good game throwing the ball so far, but I think he was trying to take that from good to great with that throw, trying to get one downfield.
Man, I'm about to snap over here, bro.
But a long way to go on third down. They're going to look to throw.
Thank you. The fuck? That's how you supposed to fucking play it.
Defense just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone,
fucking
took away
bullshit.
all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
A 37-yard attempt.
Gay's kick is good. And the lead is down to 1 now at 14-13. No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
Takes this about 5 yards deep. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
25-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. You're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but still time to try and move the ball and get in field goal range.
Yeah, you've got the lead. It's definitely a thought. Let's go ahead and try and increase it. But at the same time, I don't like the odds. I don't like where they are on the field. Got the lead. They've done well in the first half. Don't mess it up and go into halftime looking at each other wondering what if.
They lose the yardage, and of course they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly second and long. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Uncorks one for Davis. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call. So that penalty will back them up half the distance to the goal line. So now a fresh set of downs, 1st and 10 after roughing the passer. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And this is picked up by the Browns. And did he get in? No. They'll mark him down at the 1-yard line. So it's 1st and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. Step, and he takes this one in for a Brown score. It's their quarterback as the first half is winding down, as his guys are able to regain the lead. So they're able to capture the lead here just before halftime.
And not only that, they get the ball to start the second half.
That's right.
This is almost like basketball down the stretch, right, where you get the 2-for-1 situation where you try and get 2 shots to your opponent's 1. In this situation, they got the touchdown. They'll get another shot out to start the second half.
Could be a big turnaround. And he'll get into the end zone as the 2-point conversion is successful. They go with the option on the 2-point try, and the decision to pitch it worked out.
Almost felt like basketball, didn't it? Remember the dribbler, draw, drive, and dish? How about that one? Drew everyone to him, dished it to the running back. He takes it in.
And they have a first down and well into field goal range also at the 16 now. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, pump the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you.
And got his man complete. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. The Saints going to go on offense first, and they trail here as we begin quarter number 3. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. They'll look for a drive to tie this up, down 21-14 as they have it 1st and 10. Sliding out of the pocket. He'll throw complete to Cam Akers. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. 1st down. He'll look to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
They'll roll him out right. He's going to take off with it. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47.
Frank Clark there on the stop. A gain of 7 yards. And it's 3rd down.
They'll try and run for this with Akers. And he's got enough for the first across midfield to the 48. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 48-yard line. Now a pass hauled in downfield and all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. It's a gain of 34.
It's your first drive of the second half. You're down on the scoreboard. Maybe you just say to yourself, let's take a shot, see if we can shake them up. And boy, they hit that one.
This will be caught just inside the 10. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. 7 yards the pickup there.
Brings it 2nd and 3 at the 6-yard line.
On 2nd down, Akers. And he'll be stopped up after only a couple of yards as he gets it down to the 5.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secure before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the first down as he's tackled at the 1. 4 yards on the play, and that leads to the 1st and goal. And this time he is in. Cam Akers, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Saints are within an extra point of tying this thing up. He's got it, and we're all tied at 21.
21 apiece. Will Lutz to kick off.
So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Browns' drive about to get started, and their lead has evaporated in this third quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Looking left side, he's got it, complete. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. A big play there. His 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Browns have moved out in front. I think it's fair to say there's nothing that gets a crowd to its feet quite like a big play, and that was something special there. Boy, was he moving. The extra point by Gay is up and good, and they will take a 7-point lead. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. They did what they had to do to start this third quarter, went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back where we started at halftime.
Yeah, exactly right, partner. They had a little bounce in their step after scoring that first touchdown, but the defense gave one up, and that's the problem right now. Can they get better play from their defense while they continue to score on offense?
Now this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end, complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. The catch and run pays off to the tune of 35 yards.
And as you saw right there, this is a guy with pretty good speed for a tight end. Nice job there, catching the short throw and turning it upfield. He can also be a weapon downfield as well.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. They'll set up to throw. A quick throw here, that's complete. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a 1st down. Eluding the pressure right. Trying to get it to Thomas, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Grant Delpit. The young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle.
They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. This one is stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Gardner-Johnson on the tackle. 8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 21-yard line.
Second and 2. And finding the tight end, Hooper. Oh, some strong running. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Fake. They'll look to throw. That throw right sideline is complete. And touchdown, Cleveland. A big play there. His 3rd touchdown of the game, 10th on the year. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage.
And This is obviously quite a performance, and most of the time when we talk about someone putting a team on their back, I think we're talking about a guy who runs the football. In this case, it's a guy out wide catching it, and he's done exactly that, truly leading his team right now towards victory.
3 touchdown catches. He's been the headliner.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And the interception last time on the opponent's side of the field, certainly not what they wanted.
Put it mildly, that is so frustrating because that signifies there's a drive going on. You're in a good spot, great place to run some of your best offense. Instead, they turn the ball over.
Yeah, turned the ball over last time. See if they can avoid doing it here. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. They'll pitch it out to Akers. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. That one a 1st down pickup of 8.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Myles Garrett able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening. Before they can snap it, time runs out on this 3rd quarter of play. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. A throw over the middle. It's taken in by his tight end. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A 1st down there on a pickup of 25.
1st down, New Orleans.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked by Ronnie Harrison. A terrific return as he brings this one all the way back to the 30. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. A 14-yard gain there as they look to improve this 14-point lead. To throw now on 1st down. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. So a critical mistake, roughing the passer. Now it's 1st and goal. Following the penalty, Chubb. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Nick Chubb hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Browns take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in.
And we know they won't get their names in the stat sheet, but the offensive line has to get all the credit for that touchdown run. Tremendous job of blocking, paving the way for the 6 points.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Taking it about the 1. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
First and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Just not much a quarterback can do there, CD. The pressure was in his face almost instantaneously, led to a very quick sack. This one complete downfield on the left side. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. A nice pickup there, 19 yards. And they're set up better for third. They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off near the 34. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Browns defense has a touchdown. Little choice, Charles, but to go for it right there, and that pick-6 will be the icing on the cake.
Yeah, you don't know how many more possessions you're going to get, so really, you're almost at the point of no option. You have to go for it. Bottom line, though, is defenders know that as well. They know you've got to throw the football. Had the right defense called, able to make a nice play on the ball, and that's all she wrote.
That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And you can sort of sense their dejection. That last pick-6 put the icing on the cake, so to speak, in what has been a rough go for them. And here's a good way to kick off a drive, complete over the middle. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. It's a gain of 34. On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. He's going to float this over the middle, deep. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Greedy Williams picks it off. And a good return here as he takes it up past the 30-yard line. Boy, so another interception, CD. It feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. Flush to his right. And his throw here's incomplete. Charles, you said earlier this defense is probably going to need to hold these guys right around 20 or under that if they were going to have a chance. It was evident pretty early on that wasn't going to happen.
Yeah, they left 20 behind a long time ago in this game, didn't they? It looks like they're headed towards a big, big number. But 20 was the threshold because that kept them in the ball game and kept the pressure off of their own offense.
Rolling to his right. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 16 yards, a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
They'll set up a throw. Toward the left sideline, but it's incomplete.
They're certainly not letting up on the pressure in this one, and oftentimes you hear this expression, all gas, no break from defenses. But in this case, it's the offense still throwing the football up big in the fourth quarter.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. They'll try and wind down some clock with Chubb. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
Brings up 3rd down and 12.
On play action, they'll throw. He'll buy some time right. Right side here, and that's complete. And he is going to have a Browns 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. They'll get 34 yards there. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. He's got the 1st down inside the 10. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
Well, they mentioned this week, Charles, they had a couple kinks on offense that they wanted to fix. I would say they're pretty well fixed.
There's no doubt about that. I mean, just about everything they've run has been successful in this one. And if I'm the defensive coordinator, I'm done with this, right? I have no answers for anything. In fact, I'd probably send a note to the clock operator. Let it run.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will make it into the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he's across for the touchdown. Too little, too late. But he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed I did, my good man. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go. Look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. They begin this drive with Chubb. So some holding over on the left side of that O-line.
And I know for the guys trying to move those big defensive people, they'd love for them to stay in one spot. But they move around so quick and so fast that sometimes you just have to grab them.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. He's going to try and take off with it. Here's a quick throw caught out wide. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground.
And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
Well, there's just about a minute left in this game, and they're still taking it to the end zone. And you know they could have taken a knee there, but they decided to play this one all the way out. And I think their philosophy is, we're going to give you everything we've got. If we just go ahead and take a knee now, we're actually showing you disrespect that way, like taking pity on you. They're not about to do that to their opponent.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest.
Don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Yeah, use that as ammo going
Exactly.
forward.
Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything...
And it's caught inside the 30. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds left to go.
First down, New Orleans.
So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
As this old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. Maybe a frustration penalty there because he's picked them apart.
They've tried their best to get to him and haven't done it successfully. A penalty as a result of that hit there.
So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And this is picked up by the Browns. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. A little careless with the football, and he also had a fumble loss last week, didn't he?
He certainly did, and when I'm watching him play, the one thing that comes to mind is always remember, traffic, turbulence, people around you, 2 hands. Get 2 hands on the ball. Grip it tight. I know it looks cool to have it in one hand, but put it away, tuck it away, because you've got to take care of the ball.
A run for Nick Chubb. And he'll take this one up to about the 23.
Number 24, Nick
5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Tonight,
Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking.